r/AskReddit, what is often mistaken as a sign of intelligence? Using big words instead of actual critical thinking skills. What a furbuncular statement. Absolutely chandrulous. I find your comment both shallow and pedantic. Used to know someone like that. He was fairly smart, but think a lot of those people just lack self-confidence and are trying to impress others. Or they want to feel superior and try to lord their thesaurus skills over others. The Russell Brand MO, among others. You mean bigly? Being wealthy. Just because you have lots of money doesn't mean you're smart. Nepotism, inheritances, and just dumb luck can go a long way. Then there's the fake self-made people who have family wealth and pretend their business is what got them a new house. Being a nerd. 80s and 90s media especially has done a disservice to a bunch of underachieving nerds who vastly overestimate their own intelligence just because they're into Star Trek and fantasy. Confidence. I've known so many people who say things with a confident, secure, and dominant tone, only to find out later on they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, I had this really nerdy kid in my class and I was shocked when I learned how bad his grades were. Dude was always paying attention in class, always had his homework done, was always a teacher's pet, and kept studying in breaks and stuff. All of that and he somehow couldn't get a good grade. Glasses. Why when I put my glasses on do people starting talking to me and asking me shit? They must think you're a news journalist who works for the Daily Planet. I'm a cocktail server and when I wear my glasses to work people treat me with so much more respect, it's strange lol. Having a general sense of disdain for the people around you. For what it's worth, only the person doing this thinks it makes them intelligent. Getting your college degree. While these can be held by intelligent people, having them or not having them doesn't make someone intelligent or not intelligent. I have a PhD and I can confirm that lots of people with PhDs are knuckleheads who are very good at a particular subject. Charisma. And confidence. When the right answer is I'm not sure, but it looks like it's probably this and the charismatic confident idiot says it's this other thing and I know it. Some of the smartest people I know are always waffling and throwing around caveats to everything they say, because it wouldn't be quite as true if they didn't qualify what they were saying. I see it as a good thing. Like instead of saying X causes Y they might say X can cause Y if Z, and sometimes A, except when B is true, etc. Social intelligence is still a real form intelligence IMO. I swear, it's actually quite a charismatic thing to tell dumb people, who are aware of their stupidity, to comment on their charisma if you notice that they don't seem to struggle in creating a good time while being with other people. People sometimes think that being able to talk well is a sure sign of being smart. But intelligence is more than just fancy words, it's about problem solving, critical thinking, and a whole bunch of other stuff. The number of articulate morons I've met is epic. Most of them were lying sacks of shit as well. Knowledge. It doesn't take intelligence to be knowledgeable. Just an interest in something and a decent memory. I actually find it a little annoying when people tell me I'm smart when all I feel I've demonstrated is that I can memorize a bunch of stuff I'm interested in. And this supposed misconception is itself a misconception, because knowledge is highly correlated with intelligence. Why? Because it takes curiosity, memory, and the capacity to cogently relate what you know, all of which are themselves correlated with IQ. Knowledge listlessly regurgitating memorized facts. Knowledge. I know a crap ton of people who know lots of shit but can't think their way out of a paper bag. Pompous speech or writing. Also known as being a pedantic dandy. Agreeing with you, politically. They agree with me, they must be so smart. Being the loudest one in the room. Writing a book. Just because someone is a published author doesn't mean they know what they're talking about. Being an introvert/total misanthrope. A lot of people like to tell themselves they're just too smart for other people when neither introversion nor extroversion has any indication of intelligence. Neckbeards who think they're house without the medical knowledge. My ex told me he assumed all happy people are unintelligent. I should have left him then. He legitimately believed happy people are too stupid to understand that they should be unhappy. I should have told him that must not be true because he was obviously not smart enough to know how dumb he sounded when he said shit like that. Being good at chess. Came here to say this. It's a common topic during chess events with Super GMS. People assume that they must be brilliant in everyday life if they're that good at chess. Not the case though. Inheriting an emerald mining fortune, buying your way into several businesses then claiming you invented their products. Using a name of a person who was truly intelligent. Being educated. Intelligent and educated are not the same. Simple math. So many people are impressed by such simple math and it drives me insane. Hey. Maybe it's hard for them. Me. I just remembered I'm technically a published author, if you count self-publishing on Amazon under a pseudonym. The thing is a bullshit sort of comic book with shitty pictures that claims to teach anthropology. It's obvious nonsense, but one reviewer seemed to think it was meant to be taken seriously. I'd planned to continue through the alphabet writing more volumes, but it sold poorly, even for $1, so I never bothered. Interest in high culture like ballet, opera, etc. Like or don't, not much to do with how smart you are. There actually is a correlation between tastes in media and intelligence, though of course it's not always true. Dominating conversations. Questioning science without actually understanding the science. Yeah. Being inquisitive is great, just asking questions that demonstrate an easily researched fundamental misunderstanding is not so great. Reciting some trite ancient Greek or Latin phrases you were taught by heart at your very expensive boarding school, side-eyeing a former UK Prime Minister here. It's Leviosa not Leviosat. Knowing a lot of random facts. Using big words incorrectly in an attempt to sound perspicacious. It's like trying to use a flamethrower to light a candle, overkill, and you're probably going to burn down the house. Or using perspicacious correctly to make your point. Having strong opinions. Strong does not imply well thought out. Being a Reddit user, just like people who subscribe to The New Yorker and think that somehow it made them smarter. Hey, I may be dumb. But I am here for the sarcastic and funny comments. Being good at chess. Talking a lot / forms of extroversion. Just because you can drown others with some semi-coherent speech doesn't mean it actually comes with any useful content, much less does it say anything about your level of intelligence. Confidence. Listening to classical music. Being articulate. It doesn't mean you're smart, it means you're articulate. Gotta disagree here. I think that having a complex idea and being able to verbally express it in a way that is easy for other people to understand can absolutely be a sign of intelligence. I never met a dumb, but articulate person. Contrarianism. It doesn't mean you see things differently, it means you like to argue. So you mean my uncle's strong opinion that every person in America should own a grenade launcher might not be well thought out? /S. Contrarianism and naysaying. Verbose loquacity. Wealth. Stubbornness disguised as independent thought. Also contrarianism. Just because you're saying the opposite of the masses, doesn't mean you're smarter than them. Hello everyone. Thanks for sticking to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to humbly ask you to subscribe to the channel. According to my statistics, 100% of my viewers in the past 28 days are not subscribed. I have always wanted this channel to reach 1,000 subscribers, and if you want to support and be a part of that, subscribe. It's free and it's an awesome way to support the channel. Thanks again, Reddit glitch out.